Hi everyone, I'm coming on to do a card. I'm doing my sketch for Scrimpys. Sorry, it's not called Scrimpys anymore. It is Stampin' for All community group on Facebook. And the sketch for this week is, come on, straighten up, is this one here. And it was chosen by Elaine Spencer, who is part of Team Scrimpy. It's ran, all the Team Scrimpy are admin for the Facebook group. I am a moderator, so I can accept members and things. But this is our weekly challenge. We put up a sketch or a colour or a theme, and you create a card relevant to that. So I have got an A6 card base. Whoops, that just went sugary. There we go. I have got an A6 card base. It's needing trimmed a little, but I'm not going to worry about it. I'll just score that properly. I have got a matte layer in Blushing Bride. I actually trimmed my nails just before I came on, and I'm trying to catch things. And all I've done is rounded two corners, and that's going on there. And that is cut 1/2 centimetre in. This layer is cut 1 centimetre in from the last layer, so that I've got a nice bit of border around it. The stamp that I've used is from Hello Friend, and I've used this one here, and then I have embossed it with silver embossing powder. I did that off camera so that you weren't hearing that stupid heat gun I've got, because it's so loud. And I also done the sentiment with the silver, but I've overheated the centre. As you can see, it's went dull, but I'm still going to use it. It's fine. I have also used the wreath part. Right, I'm sliding it off the page. I've used the wreath part, and I used the largest circle from the layering circle dies and the largest scalloped circle from the layering circle dies, and this is in Pear Pizzazz. The ink is with wild wasabi though, because I wanted it just a wee bit sharper than the elements that I've used. I have then used some Blushing Bride to layer my sentiment. I have cut a banner from Cupcake Cutouts. It's the right shape, so that's why I used it. No point in me trying to cut when that's there. That's also in Pear Pizzazz. The flowers that I've used are in Powder Pink and Blushing Bride, so there's a little bit of alternative. The greenery is all Pear Pizzazz though, so that kind of continues. And it's just different leaves. I have used the, what's the name of it? Bouquet Bunch, I think. Let me just find it. Yep, Bouquet Bunch and the Botanical Builder, which is now retired, but I love some of the flowers in it and I wanted to use them. And as I'm not a demo, I can use what I like. So I'm basically following the same idea layout wise, okay? I'm pretty much following that. Alright, the stitched edge around it I'm not doing, but I will be kind of using the same layout. Alright, so let's get going. So I'm going to use some, let me think, wet glue. We'll go with the wet glue. I've got a bit of a dodgy tummy tonight. I don't feel 100%. It's really weird. I got my gallbladder out 1999, and it's like the really, really early niggling stage of that. Which is silly because I don't have my gallbladder anymore, so I don't understand why it's playing up, but hey ho, it's been like that for the last few days, and I've got a funny feeling it could be stress. I don't know if I've gave myself an ulcer or something with stress related, I don't know, but I'm just feeling a bit off key at the moment. So I've got that laid down, and as you can see, I did make a little boo-boo with this as well. If you see the centre there, just along here, there is actually a line where I overstamped the Versamark, but I'm going to be putting my banner across the centre anyway, so you're not going to see it. So I'm not fussed with that. That's absolutely fine for me. Right. And I've got a wider border on the pink, so you can see a wee bit more colour. It has been absolutely boiling in Paisley today, bees today. Absolutely cooking. I don't even know what temperature it is just now. Because honestly, I've been boiling all day. Why is that not? Right, wait a minute, I need to go into my settings. Control center, no. Right, here we go. Location. We're using that. Right. So it's 14 Celsius, which is 57 Fahrenheit, and that is at 23:11 p.m. at night. It is absolutely cooking. I feel absolutely horrid. But we're never happy in the UK. If it's raining, we moan. If it's bright, we moan. We just moan. Right, I'm going to put this up on dimensionals just to give it a wee bit of lift. Right, let me see where I put my dimensionals. I'd have them handy, but I've probably thrown them. No, here they are. I want 4, I think, because it's quite wide. I'll put one at the end, one there, and I'll have 2 in the middle area. Oops. Come on, you. I am feeling a bit seedy. I'm just not at myself at all. But hey ho, we'll get there. We always do. Ian's away out playing snooker with his wee junior apprentice. One of Jordan's friends has been going out helping him with the landscaping because he's got too much work on at the moment. So he's had a few Jordan's friends out over the summer making a wee bit of extra money, and to try and help him clear up the backlog. So as a wee extra treat, he's took them out to play snooker tonight, and I've got the house to myself. And then hopefully, we had hoped to go a wee rundown for a few days away and go and visit Amanda this week, but the car went in for a new clutch a fortnight ago, and we've still not really cleared our feet since then, because there was a few wet days last week where Ian couldn't get out to do the jobs that were needing done, so he's behind and can't afford to take more time off, unfortunately. So I'll be going to see Amanda another week, hopefully. It'll probably be nearer September, I think, though, because I'll need to ask my mum and dad to mind the wee one again. Or I might even ask my sister and my niece to come up and stay for a few days. But we'll see. We shall see. But yeah, I had got a big order from Stampin' Up last week, which I did show as a haul because I was asked to, which I didn't mind doing in the least. It's quite nice to actually share some of the things that I love with everyone. Right, the only difference I'm going to do with this one, I think, or will I? No, I'm not. I'll keep it the same. Right, so I am going to start tucking these in. So I want some greenery going in round about. And I just need to try and make sure that it's all on the card. I don't want it to be sticking out the card and costing more for postage, etc. So I'm just nicking wee bits off here and there where I think I need to. And I'll just stick a wee bit on there. A wee bit on the back. Right. And that's going in there like that. Oops, I want that up a wee bit. So I'm just going to use my wee bone folder. In fact, I'm a liar, I'm not. I'm going to use my X-Acto knife so I can get under and actually press down on it. There we go. So I've got that, and I'm going to try and emulate that on the other end. And just excuse me if I end up with wee black bits, it's just the glue coming off my fingers. Right, so that's that one going in there. Oops, this one's got a wee extra bit I needed to trim off. Oops, move that out the road so you can see. That would be good. My hands are a bit shaky tonight as well, which doesn't help. Right, let me shake that. So we can tuck it under. I'll move that over a wee bit, I think, actually. About there. And then I'll press that down. Then I've got this larger one here, which I'm going to curl a wee bit. So I'm just going to take my bone folder and actually just manoeuvre it a wee bit, kind of get a bit of shape in it. Okay, and again just wee dollop of glue on the back. There's actually loads on that, but take a wee bit off, I think. There we are. And just position that in about there. And I'll do the same as our other one. Oops, that's a bit rude. Leaving that planted in the middle there. In fact, I'll zoom in a bit so you can actually see what I'm doing. There we go. Just a wee bit of glue on the back of that one. And bring that in about there, I think. And I'll tuck it under those leaves. Like that. Right, now we'll add some flowers, I think. Get my stamping pad. Because I need to shape these. The leaves I'm not worried about, I can kind of shape them when they're on, but the flowers need a wee bit of help. So, got this big one here. I'm just going to go around the outside just to help separate them. Go into the centre, press it in. Just make sure they're up a wee bit. And I've done 2 each of the flowers. Some of them I've got 4, but it's just so that I can have the what do we call it? Kind of the mirror image of it on the other side. Turn that one over first, actually. My wee embossing tool's a bit scratchy for some reason. Okay. And that's just to give them a wee tiny bit of shape because they're actually feature flowers. They're all kind of joined together. But you could snip them if you wanted. They would work fine snipped as well. Right. This one. I'm glad I done the elements earlier. You would have been here for an hour. There's a couple of small ones here as well that I'll pull out. Right. That one as well, actually. That's like a wee stargazer lolly. As I said, these are not going to be mass production cards. This is just something that you would do for somebody special, because they do take a wee bit extra time, because there is a few elements involved. But if you were thinking of doing maybe like a set of 4, or what I would suggest is maybe die cutting all your flowers maybe a couple of nights before, and then you can layer up the next day type of thing. Right, I'm going to have that at the side because that will be getting used, but I'll do that later. Right, what's this? We've got a spare. Right, so I want these wee background spray ones kind of just tucked in, just so that it gives a little bit of colour and make sure that you know that there's more going on than what you just see. In fact, I think I'll use my wee sponge for this one. And this is just a wee clear tub. Put a wee bit of glue on the lid. And then I take my sponge, which has got a wee library clip on the top of it, and just dab up a wee bit. And I'm not being too fussy with it because probably a lot of this is going to get covered anyway. There we go. Just tuck it in a wee bit and then press down. Do the same with this one. And slide it in there like that. Right, bring in my other wee flowers now. Right, so we'll have this one, and I'm just using my same wet glue. Then this one. And we'll have this one here. And this one. Let's see if I can smooth that over just a wee bit. There we are. Then we'll have lift that up. I do want this one. And then I'll match the same at the other side. Right. And we'll just get a few of these wee small ones now to kind of dot about. So I'm going to just layer that onto that wee flower there. Layer that one on the opposite one. There. And I will use some wee rhinestones, I think, on this as well. but we'll wait and see. Place that at the side with this wee one. I think I'll tuck that under though. Over there. Oh, and I'll just keep it like that. Right, then this one. This was actually on that a wee bit more. I can lift it slightly. No, never mind. Just need to go with it. So just place that there and place the other wee one beside it. Then I've got these wee sprays that I think I might just pull round here a wee bit. Yeah, I'm going to have them popping out behind that larger green leaf. I think that works. And as I said, the wee black bits are just glue that's stuck to my hands. Right, so I have got some tiny wee leaves here as well that I think I might use. I think I'm just going to pull those wee bits off and just tuck them in there. Do the same at the other side. And there's ones that I can manoeuvre just behind, just to give a wee extra lift here and there. Add that in there actually, like that. I think I'll add, this is an odd one, but that's okay. I'll add that in there. Just kicking out and no more. And I think that's me done with the flowers. Rhinestones are up here. Sentiment, dimensionals. So I'm going to pop that up on a dimensional. That the right way. Then I have got some silver thread in here that I'm going to add. I'm just going to take a good bit, wind around my fingers a good few times. Like that. Chop it off. Oops. Chop through it. That was my cover. But never mind, it actually might work better that way. Alright, so then I want a wee mini glue dot. And I'll put one under it. Pull some over the top. That will work, yep. And then I'm going to add another one at the other side to kind of seal it. There we go. And that's going to go behind my little sentiment. And what I'm going to do is just continue what I did there and actually snip through them so that it kind of gives it a burst feeling. Yeah, like that. And I'm going to snip some of that off because it is a bit long in some places. But that one looks a bit... That's better. Let's see if I can just pull some of these in a bit. Don't want them all so far apart. I'll put a dimensional on the back to pump it up and actually hold some of these wee centred ones together a bit. Pretty, pretty, pretty. They need to come in a wee bit more. So let me see what I'm doing here. So if I bring that, that's what I'll do. I'll actually double them up on top of the, that's it. Thinking of my friend today. That wee bit of silver just splashes over there. Right, last bit, a couple of rhinestones. So I want, oops, here. I want a wee one in there. I want a wee one in there. I'll have a middle one on there. Middle one on there. A large one under here. A large one under there. Oops. Right, and then I want, oops, small one there, small one there. This is just balancing it. So I'll put a small one there and small one at the left side. And then we're done. Yep. Let me just see. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. So I'll just show you the sketch again. This is a new phone, so I'm still not 100% with it yet. Press home to open. Come on. Right, you're playing funny beggars now. There we go. I actually saved it into my photo, so I'll show it from there. There we go. So that was the sketch that we used. Okay. And that was the card that we created. So I think that's not a bad sketch. I think that worked out quite nice. I mean, you could add, if it was for someone special, you could add their name along there. What you could do is use the banner again, only put it in white maybe, and just chop that wee section off. Totally up to you. It's just ideas for inspiration, really. But as I said, that's been a 40-minute card, and that was the most it done previously. Take forever. But as I said, I think it's really nice, sparkly, but not over the top. And I love how the pink tones blend really well with the Pear Pizzazz and the Wild Wasabi. I think that they're lovely greens. And the silver just gives it that wee touch of elegance. So I hope you've enjoyed that. I hope it does inspire you a little bit. And as I said, that was using the Hello Friend stamp set, which is near the beginning of the catalogue, and it's in with the kits. So you do need to have a kind of look for it. It's not going to jump up and get you. But I absolutely love it. And as I said, I used this one for the background, this one for the main feature, this one for my sentiment. Okay, but I just think it is a beautiful set, and I think the cards turned out fab. So thanks for watching, thank you for subscribing, and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye for now.